I'm not gonna be
Okay,
here.
so I'm gonna get rid of the pump. We don't need that, but make for a nice holder in here. That's a complete 4-speed, 4 speeds forward and reverse right there. The pump. Get rid of the clutch packs. Okay, so first gear, a lot easier without that. First gear, in the overdrive position, the forward clutches come on, okay? Forward clutches drive the input sprag, okay? The input sprag is splined to the sun gear, okay? And so in all forward gears, the forward clutch pack is on and driving this, okay? And also, can anybody tell me what it means when if you get in the car, put it in overdrive, it doesn't move. Put it in drive and it does move. What's the problem? You could have your clutch and band chart out, that might help. But I can put one up here too. But this is fairly consistent along, through all transmissions.
The rear clutch.
So here's our clutch and band application chart. Difference between overdrive first gear and drive first gear is what? The overrun clutches, right? So what that is, so in overdrive first gear, we're driving this guy, right? And it's using the one-way clutch to drive, okay? But in drive first gear, we have the overrun clutches, we have the forward clutches and the overrun clutches applied at the same time. So both halves of this are driving, okay? And why is that? Why would they do that? By using that one-way clutch, you don't have to have the shift from third to fourth timed. It's an asynchronous shift. Okay, so that's generally the reason we use one-way clutches, because it makes some of the shifts not have to be timed with other shifts. When you go from first to second, in the case of this transmission, the one-way clutch in the back just starts freewheeling. Okay, so you don't have to unapply something; it just unapplies just by the way it's constructed. Okay, but anyways. Overdrive first gear, forward clutches are driving input sprag, which is driving the input sun gear. Okay, and what's being held in first gear is the low roller clutch. Okay, so this is my holding device. Okay, and I have first gear. Okay, second gear, forward clutches are still applied; they're always applied. Okay, but the 2/4 band comes on. The 2/4 band grabs the reverse input drum. Okay, so now this is being held. If this is being held, that means that the sun gear drive shell is being held. Okay, now I have, second gear, and you can hear the one-way clutch freewheeling now. Okay, so that's an example of a asynchronous shift. It doesn't have to be timed. It just happens. So the one-way clutch will freewheel when the input shaft or the output shaft speeds up. Okay, and so that's second. And third, the band comes off. Okay, and the 3/4 clutches come on. 3/4 clutches are in here as well, and the 3/4 clutches drive the input ring gear. Okay, they're splined to this ring gear right here. Okay, so the band comes off. The 3/4 clutches apply, drive the ring gear, and we're still driving the input sun gear with the forward clutches. Okay? And what happens when you try to drive with two different gears?
One-to-one.
It causes the entire gear train to bind up and spin as one, because you can't have two different gear ratios at the same time. Okay, so we're trying to drive with the sun while trying to drive with the ring, and that just causes the entire thing to spin as one. Get a one-to-one gear ratio. Okay. Now, in fourth gear, okay, all we do is now apply the 2/4 band back on. Okay, it grabs this, grabs that. So I'm driving with the ring gear, trying to drive with the sun gear. I'm holding I'm holding this under your drive shell with the band, and you get overdrive. Okay. What happens in overdrive is that because the output shaft is now spinning faster than the input shaft, the input spring here freewheels. Okay. I don't have enough hands to hold it all to do that, but take my word for it. Okay, so this is being held. The spline of the case is being held. This is all trying to be driven as one. Okay, that's overdrive. Okay, so the 3/4 clutches drive the ring gear, while the 2/4 band holds the sun gear drive shell. That gives you overdrive. Okay, how do we get reverse? We apply the reverse input drum. Okay, and this is splined to the input shaft. Okay, so when we turn on the reverse drum, okay, then the reverse drum is being driven at input shaft speed, which is driving the sun gear drive shell. Right? You can see I have reverse now. Right? The output shaft is swinging opposite direction. However, what I'm doing right now is holding the one-way clutch. That's not how we get reverse. We actually have to apply this other set of clutches back here, which is the low reverse clutches. Otherwise, I'd essentially be in neutral because that one-way clutch isn't going to hold in reverse. Yeah, so that's holding down here is actually how you get reverse. Okay. Got it?
Yeah. Well, after watching this like 6 times.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so Thursday, I think you guys, well, yeah, Thursday you will be graded on doing just that right there.